winner there at US1 Billiards. He's got a lot of work to do. He's in the bottom group.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel pretty good about SVB, even though, you know, he could be in better standings and maybe feel a little better about the situation himself. A couple very magnified mistakes, I guess, or unfortunate things that led to some losses. But I really like watching this guy. I'll tell you, you know, we all love all the great players, but when they're young, I thought he might reach over, try to cut this in. That's another thing that's been so good about him. You know, like a lot of young players, but also great players, very aggressive. He can make it. One of his better shots, I think, going through the ball with some power. As pure as we've seen, he's going to get a little flick that will do. Covered up the 5 quite a bit, though.
Yeah, he beat AJ Manis
5-1. He sure did, and also, you know, looking to play on that. But does the 5 even go in the left middle here? Going at it. It's got a heavy hand, it looks like. Maybe not. It's kind of slowing up a bit, ain't it?
Yeah, that ended up perfect. It looked hot. Maybe timing down.
Well, you don't even have to be a pool player, really. When he's, you know, winning these tournaments or usually playing any matches, you can tell he swings with confidence. Like I said, even not knowing the game of pool, I think it's easy to recognize that.
Yeah, and I mean, the match versus Jason Shaw, right? Leading 4-1. Looked really solid throughout that match. And all of a sudden, Jason comes from nowhere, which is what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I think we overlook that sometimes, and we don't see it quite as often. In the Moscone, it seems like for some reason, years ago, I thought we saw more of those comebacks. Got a good opener here.
I probably agree. Hits him as hard as anybody on tour, maybe the hardest.
Yeah, I'd have to think about it, but offhand, I don't know of anyone that hits him harder.
It's not even a backdoor. You can just chip the 2 across and come below the 8. Yeah, could have used a little rub on the brown 7.
I like the bank myself.
Did not bring out the jump cue. Gonna come behind this ball. Can he see it? Yeah, he's coming behind it. That's interesting. A lot of guys would have jumped that. He's kind of kicking that ball to no man's land there.
I thought he might let it open up and go around those balls, but nevertheless, a great strike, but there's not much love.
Purple to the green. Gonna be the challenge. Likes to let the stroke out. Young man. A little more mature player. Make sure he gets a lot closer to the pink with ball in hand. But boy, what a strike this is. You can't hit it any better than that. And kind of what I'm talking about, right? Easy to catch that ball too thin with the inside English. Can Kaci ever buy a roll?
The way it lays, I think you got to play for the thin one to overcut it, maybe go near the 8. I did get some juice on it. Got the cue ball down here to the bottom cushion.
Fraction of an inch. And he's most likely out. That is the game. Oh my, I thought it was going to rub the 7 heavy and snooker him again.
Maybe he's just holding the cue ball here. Yeah. technically, I'd say it's still in his hands, but he's got an opponent every match that's breaking the balls every other game, you know. Got to start with this first match.
Yeah, maybe a bit more pace there. Looked pretty good to me.
Oh, he's holding for the side.
Tougher to make the ball, but he is 18 years old. Yeah, I like your call, JJ, because that can never happen if you just kind of stun up.
Position on the pink 4 is pretty easy. It's not a dog here, though. Best effort to knock it in.
Yeah, notice he caught it thick. If he catches it where he wants, he's most likely going into the purple. This could be a fun one to watch with a high ball. Just avoid the 9.
He's definitely kicking.
Yeah, I was going to say, I agree. I think he's one of the best on the planet, kicking from the back.
Watch out, 9-ball. Certainly going to be played.
Just kind of slapped at it a little bit.
Is he just knocking this away and dropping it behind the pink here?
Yeah, makes that look a lot easier than it really is. That is the first make with the jump cue in this match, and what a make it was. Distance with position.
Yeah, some awkward cueing here. Pretty smart kid, though. He keeps it simple. A lot of times, no English. Just take what he can get. Many more in here on a Friday night. Of course, to see all these players, but the hometown guy in action on table 2 and takes a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe Sanjin just likes playing in the evening. He's a pool player. We're not morning players, I know that. We're not playing in the morning. We start at noon here in Sarajevo. But last night, he was really hitting the ball well. Man, this is fine.
Nice hit on the 1 again. Now, I like coming all the way up here.
Yeah, you definitely want to get close to it. Top rail is perfect. You can afford to just be close. That's better than anything when he's hit this perfect, Jay.
Played a rail first. That's okay. He's going to bump the 6 even easier for the side pocket. They're all, equal, right? In value. They're supposed to be anyways, but I feel like anytime you move on in the tournament, it seems like more and more. Sometimes it's just not shots after the break, but we'll notice that our time for the sessions have gotten a little shorter.
Day 1, we saw a lot of 4-4, 5-4, 5-3 matches, and balls just laying funny. Well, today, I think we were at a schedule almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, and a 3-1 lead again. A lot of matches in with these great players. AJ's going to love this. The 2's kind of upstairs by itself. That's always a good sign.
I think his confidence is steadily rising, like you just said. Got the talent. We noticed that right away. AJ, well, he has definitely picked up the pace on the break. There is no question. Where do you go here if you're Manis?
I don't know. But you didn't have a ton of options to get on the 5, to get on the 4, to get on the 5. I was thinking he might go try and break him out. I think he was trying to. A little flick off the right side of the purple, going behind the 8, I think.
Yeah, if you don't get behind the 8, though, it could be bad. Well, he used the 9 as well. Very.
Yeah, we'll keep you informed. Edward knocking the balls in. That should be tied up here shortly.
That'd be an amazing shot if he could get it done. Wow. How square can you hit it? That was the only concern, right, Jay? Is if you do hit it that clean, how do you get away from it?
Just going behind the 6 and trying to hit the top of the purple was maybe not there. That's what I initially saw, but a great effort, and side pockets are no joke.
Yeah, take another look, right? You can't catch it too wide or too short. That's for certain. It will bite you.
Pretty simple ones away from the hill. He was at a 4-1 clip this afternoon before not really doing a whole lot wrong to get beat by Jason Shaw. Okay, the 2's going to come up near the side. Cue ball's near the rail. 3's a little tricky, so we'll see.
Might even need to put a touch of inside on this, Jay.
Maybe. I think it'll lengthen, though. I really do.
Definitely had inside on it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, little things, right? The 2 goes, the 3's there, the 5-7 plays.
I was going to say it's been such a struggle to get to that 5th game for Kaci, for him going forward.
Yeah, he's got to play another one later on, so looked like really good stuff to start day 3. And it was. It really was. Just Jason Shaw was a hair better, and he's been more than a hair better against most, so maybe with that good performance, even though he lost this afternoon, maybe that put him in a better setting. At least performing better, right? Put him in a better setting moving forward for tonight. He's going to get this W. AJ Manis, that's the 2nd loss of today, I believe. Yeah, he lost to Koyanjian earlier. So Eklent Kaci gets that